Well, hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Joanne. I am the Learner Lawyer, and we're going down the messiness path again. I really wanted to be talking about something more intelligent today, something more intelligent regarding life. However, we have to talk about Michelle and the messiness. So you're going to have to bear with me a little bit longer. Because it's very, very messy. Now, I want to just post a channel here. This is a channel called I See What You Can't. And I actually was in the process of editing a video or trying to work through and getting some clips this morning, but I saw that I See What You Can't has already clipped it for me. So we're going to use that. And so I want to give I See What You Can't credit because we need to get this out here. Now, as you know, Michelle was driving her car with an open bottle of beer. She said she took 3 sips. Now, I don't know, what the law is, but lots of people have said to her, I've had family members pass due to drink driving people. I've had people do this, and she's not given a care in the world. Now, she did a live this morning, which she has stated that somebody had contacted local law enforcement, and she has essentially said that law enforcement know and they don't care, which I'm sorry to be horrifying. So this is I See What You Can't, and we need to call this out. We need to call this out, and we need to still get YouTube's attention. We cannot be promoting drink driving at all. It shouldn't be happening. There should be, I don't know about you, but mobile phone use is also illegal while driving. In where I live, big fines. They want you to have all your attention on the road. You can have hands free, but we're not allowed to record while we drive either. So we have, I don't know, as I said, where I live, they're very strict. So here we go. This is what you're going to see. This is from I See What You Can't.
But what they did is they went to Facebook to a community page where I live, and they posted the video of me laughing with a beer in my hand, and they tagged a sergeant in the police department. But what they don't know is I'm actually friends with the sergeant of the police.
So I See What You Can't has said, feel free to share this, and we are sharing this, okay? Because we need to get this out here.
Department. And so as soon as I got tagged, I called him. And said, Tim, look what they have done. So your local LEO are completely fine with you starting to drink and driving. Yeah, actually they are. They know that I stream. So your local LEO are completely fine with you starting to drink and driving. Yeah, actually they are. They know that I stream.
Did you hear that? She said, yes, they are. No. They know, and they don't care. Let's listen to that again.
They know that I stream. So your local LEO are completely fine with you starting to drink and driving. Yeah, actually they are. They know that I stream. I had to talk to the sheriff in October. Actually, I talked to the sheriff in July, and then I talked to him again in October. And so they know that you guys are just troll motherfuckers, and you're trying to mess with me.
Basically, Michelle's saying her D&D is excused by her local law enforcement. So because she's saying she's got all these, she's saying that she streams and she's got all these haters ringing up, that they're essentially, saying that it's okay for her to do what she's doing. I'm sorry, it's not.
So we're winning here. Our town is winning.
Our town is winning? The town is winning? Really? What's it going to take to get the attention of local law enforcement?
In October. Actually, I talked to the sheriff in July, and then I talked to him again in October. And so they know that you guys are just troll motherfuckers, and you're trying to mess with me. So we're winning here. Our town is winning. Our town knows me. Do you understand? My town knows me. And there's absolutely nothing he has people to answer to. I doubt he will put his job on the line for you, Michelle. See, he's not putting his job on the line for me. They know. See, they know me here. I'm established in my community.
They know her there, and she's established in her community. In fact, she contradicted herself because she said at the start that she spoke to them. If we go back to the start, she said she had messaged or spoken to this officer. Hello, Meemore. How are you? She'd spoken to this officer the night before. Then she's saying she spoke to them in July and October. Unfortunately, let's go back because we want to listen to this again. Let's have a listen to this again. So we've got to pick up time frames. Listen.
But what they did is they went to Facebook to a community page where I live, and they posted the video of me laughing with a beer in my hand, and they tagged a sergeant in the police department. But what they don't know is I'm actually friends with the sergeant of the police department, and so as soon as I got tagged, I called him. I called Tim and said, Tim, look what they have done.
So she called and she's named him Tim. So she's saying that she spoke to him last night.
So your local LEO are completely fine with you starting to drink and driving. Yeah, actually they are. They know that I stream. So your local LEO are completely fine with you starting to drink and driving. Yeah, actually they are. They know that I stream. I had to talk to the sheriff in October. Actually, I talked to the sheriff in July, and then I talked.
Now she's saying she spoke to the now she's saying she's spoken to the sheriff in July and October. So now we've got differences. She hasn't clarified where all of these people fit in.
Again in October, and so they know that you guys are just troll motherfuckers, and you're trying to mess with me. So we're winning here. Our town is winning. Our town knows me.
I have friends in law enforcement too, but I tell you what, if I break the law, they'd be throwing the book at me. Sorry.
Do you understand? My town knows me. And there's absolutely nothing. He has people to answer to. I doubt he will put his job on the line for you, Michelle. See, he's not putting his job on the line for me. They know. See, they know me here. I'm established in my community. They know about my channel. When people call.
They know about her channel.
Call a 911 operator like 80 times within an hour period to try to do a welfare check on me multiple times. Yeah, you kind of don't have any more credibility when you try to get me in trouble, idiots. Yeah, the little boy that cried wolf, the little boy that cried wolf, the little boy that cried wolf, the little boy that cried wolf so many fucking times. No one.
Hi, Mr. and Mrs. That can't be the truth of the matter. No, it can't be the truth of the matter, Mr. and Mrs. Do you know of any law enforcement officer of somebody do you know of any law enforcement that would say, hey, you're screaming, it's okay to drink and drive? No. I don't know of anybody.
And it gives a shit about any YouTube person that could ever call the police, that could ever make a report about me. No one gives a shit if you make a fucking phone call on me or not in my town. Somebody posted on a community post that thing about me drinking and driving in Harris County, and they actually tagged Tim in the post. That's what Michelle did. I called Tim because I have his phone number because we live in a small town, and Tim is one of the most amazing people on the face of the earth. There's people that joined my Harris County, Georgia community post. They realize that you bitches don't even live in my community.
I'm sure she told the officers it was a joke to get back at the haters, and it was apple juice. Hey, Ellie. It is hard to believe anything she says. I know, as I said, we're gonna and I've got to get to Katie Joy too. She's been interesting as well, but so I really wanted to get onto intelligent things, but this clip appeared, and as I said, I watched for about a little while this morning, and I was just staggered. Can I? Oh, look, and I mean, and don't forget, she has no consequences for what she does because, and I'll show you her community post. She actually had her subscribers pay her her fine that she got from court. So people are giving her money. So her behaviour's been enabled.
So you were all blocked, and the post went away. Do you understand that? You people are coming into my community post, posting videos of me trying to make my neighborhood not like me, and my neighborhood actually likes me. So, fuck off, because it got pulled down. You tagged a cop that I actually adore.
Oh, she tagged a cop that she adores. Really?
Great, so again, nice try. Michelle always wins. Where's that post, bitch? The post is still there? I don't see it. Tabs and things. You're drinking and driving, I am. I'm drinking and driving. How do you like that? I'm
So here, this is, I see what you can't hear, has taken this where she's going, I'm drinking and driving. I'm drinking and driving. She's admitting to drinking and driving.
You're drinking and driving. I am. I'm drinking and driving. How do you like that? I'm sipping on a beer. You're drinking and driving. I'm sitting on a beer. I am. Go. Sipping on a beer. Wanted my girlfriend for lunch. I think one beer's okay. One beer's okay, I think so. Yo, you're sipping on a beer. I am. I'm sipping on a beer. One beer. Ooh, oh my god. I think I'm dead sober. I could literally kill somebody by sipping on a beer. Okay. Be careful. I'm drinking and driving. Look how much I've had. Yeah.
That is not apple juice. I mean, I'm not a drinker, but even I know that's not apple juice.
Driving 20 miles. So I'm driving 20 minutes and I'm sipping on a beer. So what is the difference if I drink a beer at my house? I don't give a shit if this is flipped. Yep. I did. 6s are bad numbers for me. Alright, haters. This is a real beer. See? It's capped. Fuck you.
Yeah, she is showing. So she's saying this is a real beer. I mean, the evidence is here. How?
It's 9:38 in the morning. Cheers. Oops, I'm drinking and driving. I'm drinking and driving. On purpose. Freak out. I totally want to piss people off today. Come on, find me, call the cops. Find me. In and driving. At 9:39 in the morning. Wow. You asked for this. I'm asking for it. Bitches, y'all want to put me in jail?
Wowzers. So she's admitting that she's drinking and driving, and she doesn't give a stuff about it. Wow. I don't know about you, but that... You wonder if they actually said anything? I don't know. I mean, she's named the officer, so if that starts getting around the internet, I mean, there have been some police officers in trouble. Let me just show you. Something that happened. Let me just show you something here. Do I drink? Well, yeah. So in where I live, okay, there are some police that are getting disciplined, okay? Now, for me, I thought it's New Year's Eve. The police can have some fun. But the powers that be, and this wasn't drinking. This has got nothing to do with drinking and driving. Footage has emerged of a Victorian police officer. Hi, Bo. Being pushed around a roundabout in a shopping trolley. Several other police are pictured in the video while watching members of the public filmed what was taking place on Phillip Island New Year's Eve. Police have identified the officers involved and the matter is being addressed. Victoria Police are supportive of positive engaging with the community, but not at the risk of their safety or other road users. So here is the video, okay? Now, all of those police officers are now having to face answer questions about behaviour. As I said, I thought it was a bit of fun. I thought it's New Year's Eve, let them have some fun. They're engaging with the community, but the police, the powers that be of the police force, have said no, that's not appropriate behaviour because they've put their lives. You know, they're being silly and while we want them to engage, we don't want them to be stupid. So I don't know. I mean, I cannot imagine anybody going at that footage of Michelle drinking and driving, and she's admitting drinking and driving, is actually appropriate. So I don't know. My grandma said to act your age, not your underwear size. Well, that's right. So, you know, that's a shopping trolley being taken around, and that was filmed and that has appeared on social media. So she's named the officer. She's named the local enforcement. And I mean, I don't know how that is acceptable behaviour, in my opinion. So, yeah. So that's really, I mean, and the other interesting thing is, and if I was watching a little bit of her live, and she set up this Patreon, and she said, I've set up Patreon. She got her first Patreon member. Someone's paying $20 a month. And then she says, I don't know how it works. So people are giving her money for nothing, you know. People are just giving her money. As I said, let me go to her community post. See if I can find her community post. Because on there, it was really, I found it very disturbing that she was saying that, she had a live that said, it's all my fault, everything's my, yeah, whatever. So let's look at her community post. And we can see what's happening here. So here, and now, interestingly enough, what she shows as receipts shows we were partly correct. She says, receipts. Apparently my driver's license was suspended. I didn't show up for court. I lied to my subs about even having court. I've conned you guys. Truth is, there was a clerical error when I handled all of the things with a DUI. I'm not proud of November of 2018. There was a $35 fine of licensing that they never told me, on top of the thousands of dollars of penalties I had to pay as punishment for what I don't even know what that word is. HANT, is that hadn't? I don't know, or have done. My license was active in the state's database, and as I've rented cars over the years, it was not suspended. It was valid, but had me marked as unlicensed, which made no sense as I had my driver's license in hand. DMV wanted 35 out of me, and I did not know, nor was I unaware of this. This post is making no sense. I'm going to make this larger so you can actually read it. So you can see I'm not actually, so you can actually read it and follow it along and see whether you can make sense of it. Okay, so, because it's not making any sense to me. All right, so she's got here, I had to pay as punishment for what I don't know what that word is. And then DMV wanted another $35 out of me that I did not know, nor was unaware of this. Well, that's a contradiction. Why wouldn't I pay $35 on top of thousands of dollars of fines I paid 2 years prior to clear everything up? Exactly, I would have. Attached is the piece of paper they gave me when I entered court, saying they were dropping the unlicensed driver and only charging me with speeding. My ticket was 87 in a 70 on Interstate, 185. Apparently people that claim to live here don't even know the roadways to leave my house. So they say I was lying about what road I was on. And then she says, bombshell, you're an idiot. 27 to 116 to I-185. My ticket was 87, was dropped to 84. Court fine was $100 plus court costs. She says, thank you, subs, for covering the cost of this ticket. I wanted to prove this was not a DUI of any sorts of narcotics in my vehicle. Remember, if no one has told you today they love you, let me be the first. You have a purpose. Now, Driving without, so they, according to this, this is just her writing because there's no signature. It's not signed or anything. All right. So it says she's crossed this out. State of Georgia, standard rights. I'm aware that I'm being charged with the offences listed above and that the maximum punishment that I can receive is 12 months imprisonment or a $5,000 fine on each count. I'm aware of my right to be represented by counsel and have counsel appointed to represent me if I am indignant, plead not guilty and tried by jury or judge, confront and cross-examine witnesses against me, examine all evidence against me, compel production of evidence and appearances of witnesses through the court's subpoena power, and not give incriminating evidence against myself. I'm aware that the state is required to prove the case against me beyond a reasonable doubt. I understand that if I'm not a US citizen, a plea in this case may adversely affect my immigration status. I understand that if I plead guilty to a crime of family violence, I will forfeit my right to legally own or possess a firearm. I hereby waive those rights and state that I have not been induced by any threat or promise to enter this plea and freely and voluntarily enter my plea. I find it really bizarre that the court would actually make a mistake. Anyway, then there's I'm aware that that proceeding any criminal case without being represented by an attorney necessarily entails certain dangers. These dangers include, but not limited to, the possibility of a jail sentence. The rules of evidence will be enforced. Strategic decisions with regard to voir dire and striking of jurors may be made by defendant. Strategic decisions as to the calling of witnesses and or rights to testify must be made by defendant, and issues must be properly preserved and transcribed in order for them to be raised in appeal. I understand that if I'm placed on probation as part of my sentence, in this case, my probation can be revoked at any time. The terms of this probation is limited to include but not limited to condition that I not violate any rules of the state, federal or local government, unless otherwise all probation terms run consecutively. And then there's that, okay? So it was speeding, according to her. So here's the transaction details. Your payment was processed successfully, and it was for $151.50, or no, $155.12, and her subs paid for that. So my point is that while people are giving her money for these speeding fines, they are not helping her in any way be responsible for her behaviour. So I just don't know what on earth is going on. So, it's just, and she did a 5-hour live, by the way. I'm not watching all of it, but I can't sit for more than half an hour at the moment anyway. So there's no way I'd be doing 5-hour lives. Look, 5-hour live. But the start of the live was very interesting because she talks about, let's have a look at this a little bit, because she was going to reveal and dox people in this live as well, I believe. I don't know whether it happened. But she was talking about doxing people and calling people out, which I don't agree with. I find it to be abhorrent that you would call people out. So we're going to have a look at this. Now, she said she'll strike people. Well, she can have a go. And she said that she's going to come for me. Again, bring it on, is what I say. You can bring it on. I don't know anymore. I don't know. As I said, we all thought Katie Joy was bad, but I think we've found the person that's worse. I'd love to have them both in a live chat together, actually. Do a live together. In fact, she's down. She had 544 subs before. She's down 543, and I think you'll find people are getting sick of her. And she's had a lot of backlash for the drink driving. She's had a lot of backlash. I was looking at her chat earlier. It's not got the live chat up. I don't think the live chat's up yet because it's still processing. But I've got some of her live chat, and it was very. They were condemning her. So have a look at this.
Hey guys, how are you? I'm gonna turn off my cam because I don't feel like camming up today. But
so she turned off her cam, so she's going to call everyone out. And I know she also said that she was going to have people. I don't know.
Let's see who was in here.
Yeah, she was going to. She's got all her subs and her mods spying on people, and if you go for more than 30 seconds before talking, she's going to have you struck. Well, good luck.
Hold on, my glasses are dirty. How's everybody doing today?
And I have sped it up, and remember, it's about transformative. Well, maybe that's why she did do it.
Remember I said that 2023 was going to be different. Hey Tara, hey Tarantula.
So I have sped her up. She's at 1.5. So just so that you know, her voice is sped up. And for her little mods that are watching, that's transformative.
When does this start? It starts right now. I got a hair clip in my hair and it's tangled. So I haven't really been watching a lot of lives, but New Year's just started. Let me catch up with everybody in the chat. I'm camming off because I just don't feel like doing my makeup today. Obviously, I came up.
She doesn't feel like doing her makeup today. I don't know when she does makeup. So
all the time. Today, Michelle is not going to come up. Of course, if my makeup's not done, people are gonna be like, "Look at what she looks like. She looks horrible." Okay, Sabbath, how you doing, Sabbath?
She cares a lot about what everyone thinks. I don't care. You're so vain. You probably think your YouTube is about you. You're so vain.
With I saved your phone number into my phone.
Yeah, so now she's saying she needs somebody's phone number. So remember, to mod for her, she needs to have your address and phone number. For me, I just randomly select cool people to mod for me. I don't care. You know, my only rule is that as long as they're not bots, you can stay. I don't care. You don't have to agree with me. You can come in and abuse me and say horrible things about me as long as you are respectful. We don't kick very many people out, and I don't believe in that because I believe that you should be able to speak your mind, even if it is a different point of view, even if it is something that's not necessarily politically correct. You have your right for that, but then I've got a right to call that out and to disagree with you. But we only ever kick bots out here. So, yeah.
Let's see. Tara, Sabbath, Emma, Elizabeth, how are you doing, guys? I'm doing great. Lisa, what's up, baby?
And I have mods. They don't always have to be here when I'm live. And in fact, often I do the work, I do what I have to do myself. So, I don't need to rely on mods. I'm very active in my chat. I am running 2 screens though, which I guess is my benefit. So I have the chat on one side. Just some grandson. I remember. I'm the rest. Yes.
Hey, Dixie. Hey, Nana2. Hi, Angel. Hi from Norway. Hey, Ruby. My favorite, Marta Santiago. Let's see. Brittany Phillips. You're the only person I I give a like to. I don't know if you want to watch because you freaking. Thank you, Brittany. Hey, Grateful. Hey, Kay. Ruby, my pal, Bert. Just keep it real. How are y'all doing?
And don't forget, I have Ralph the Nightbot that has a list of banned words and will kick people out if they do anything anyway. So a lot of my modding is done by Ralph, who we said Nightbot. And he doesn't like capital letters and he doesn't like swear words. Just remember that.
Today. Gonna give everybody a few minutes to get in, get comfortable. I know my clip channels say she gives everybody 10 minutes. You're beautiful without makeup or not. Okay, my first hat, but it looked better behind the emoji today.
Did you see that? Did she put her hair up?
Doing guys? I'm doing great. Lisa. What's up, baby? Hey, Dixie. Hey, Nana2. Hi, Angel. Hi from Norway. Hey, Ruby. My favorite, Marta Santiago. Let's see. Brittany Phillips. You're the only person I give a like to. I don't know if you want to watch because you freaking. Thank you, Brittany. Hey, Grateful. Hey, Kay. Ruby, my pal, Bert. Just keep it real. How are y'all doing today? Gonna give everybody a few minutes to get in, get comfortable.
Yeah, she likes to do that. She likes to wait. I mean, if I waited till I had people in, I'd be sitting here forever waiting. And I don't care if I've got 8 people, 20 people, 40 people, 5 people, 2 people, no people, because it sits here and people are going to watch it. So I don't care how many people are in.
I know my clip channel say she gives everybody 10 minutes. You're beautiful without makeup or not. Okay, my first hat, but
There we go. So we'll just pause that for a moment. And that's only 2 minutes in. We're 2 minutes in.
it looked better behind the emoji today. Well, my avatar. So a whole bunch of stuff going on in the drama community, guys. A lot of it. All kinds of stuff. And like I said, 2023, it's going to be a little bit different. Hey, Farmer Shandy. Wow, it's up to you if you want to go to the attic during. Hey, Flying Squirrel, how y'all doing? So, apparently, like I said, I'm going to wait. Let's give some people some time to get in. Number 1 fan, how you doing?
So yes, I am going to stop it around every 30 seconds just to annoy Michelle and her little mods that are watching and spying. Hello, everybody. Hello to them.
Hello, Squirrel, how are you doing? How's everybody doing? I just don't feel like coming up today. I just don't feel like it. I'm sorry. It's going to be a good year for all of us. Now.
Really? It's going to be a good year? Well, it's going to be a good year for me. Things are going really well. But then I'm not doing things that are questionable on YouTube. And, or have half of the people watching me so that they can clip me and call out my bad behavior. I don't have any of that either.
I've got quite a few announcements to make. Have you heard about Alicia G? No. What's up? Exposed, is it something I need to know? Exposed, do you want to take a link? Hey, Exposed, do you want to take a link if it's important?
She can't get any, I can't, she wants people to take a link. Don't forget, she streamed for 11 hours, New Year's Eve, New Year's Day. That's just ludicrous.
It's okay, Grateful, that's fine. Hold on. No, she's just crazy. Alicia G. Are you talking about science girl? Hey, Henry, did you get my email? How are you doing? I emailed you back today. I hope it didn't sound like I was being bitchy because I reread it.
So I mean, that's a conversation that you need to be having privately with the person.
And I was like, man, that kind of might have sounded like I was
in my
an ass.
opinion.
So if it came out rude, like the email I sent to you, I totally didn't mean for it to, Henry. Yeah, I was like in the middle of doing something, and I like, hey Michelle, and I like responded back to Henry's comment, and I hit send, and I reread it.
So what are we in? We're nearly 10 minutes in, and we've not got a point yet.
I responded, MGL, we're all good, darling. Okay, I didn't get your response back, but I like responded to Henry's email, and I was like, I was multitasking, and I hit send, and I was like, whoa, hold on, that just sounded like I was being a complete asshole to this guy, and I reread it, and I was like, no, God, okay, let's see, I hope I wasn't being rude. So Henry, if it came out rude, it was not meaning to be rude at all. So if you responded back and you responded back something snooty to me because it sounded like I was rude, I'll read the email and I'll just pretend that it did come back rude. I didn't mean anything by it. I just didn't read it. Like, I mean,
What on earth? What on earth? What's she saying? What's she saying?
God, that sounded like I was an asshole. So I'll read your response, and if you came back, like you kind of came back snooty at me, I will like totally not take anything from it because it did not sound, it didn't sound like it came out right. Okay. I had so much things like coming through my phone.
So who do you think is worse, Michelle or KJ? Is my question to you.
Had your email, and then I got some information through another email, and I'm like, oh, this is some really interesting information. And so, like, I didn't dismiss you. I just got some other stuff in my email account. And I was like, oh, okay, let me hurry up and respond to Henry. And, like, I didn't, like, ignore you. I just kind of, like, I don't know. Have you ever just answered an email and just been like, so I didn't blow you off. I just kind of, like, I don't know. My email wrong. Anyway, so everything was Michelle's fault. It's all my fault. Now, if you were in my live, I don't know, a couple days ago, I think that.
So she's got here. So now you're 9 minutes in and we've had no point. We're still waiting.
You saw, I mean, if you were in my live, there is someone that has my name cloned. As a matter of fact, hold on one second. Show your face. Yeah. Somebody was trying to take panels saying they were ski masks. Yeah, okay, whatever. So anyway, I've got 5.44 subs. I'm rising. Guys, I'm getting, my channel is getting bigger. I missed you, Angel. Ashley, hold on. I'm waiting.
She just said I've got 5.44 subs. She's 5.43. I mean, for somebody that works hard at trying to make good content, it does annoy me a bit that this train wreck is able to get people watching, but I know most of them are just watching for the laugh, where I know that the people that come and spend time with me are the genuine people because we've been through a lot.
I'm waiting until I get more people in here, Ashley.
See, she's waiting until she gets more people. She's waiting.
I'm waiting before I get more people in here, Ashley, to make my announcement because I still don't know how to work it. So you're going to have to send me like an email, or Tara and I are going to have to figure out how to get into Patreon. So
now she's talking about her Patreon because she doesn't know how it works. And this Ashley signs up for a $20 Patreon knowing that Michelle has no idea how it works. Hello, Cats, Karma, Treno. Hopefully I've said that.
Are you the right Ashley that I have? Are you the right Ashley that I'm talking about? Can I get a thumbs up if you are the right Ashley that I'm talking about? I've got your name. Ashley, are you the right Ashley I'm talking about? That's highlighted for when I make my announcement? Yeah, I've got an Ashley highlighted. Are you the... I'm waiting to get a thumbs up from Ashley. Are you the right Ashley? Because that was something else I was doing when I was checking my email. I've got all kinds of stuff to say.
So, when you're going to find out what the $20 is supposed to get you, but remember, she hasn't worked out how it's used yet. Now, most people work out how it's done before you start advertising, but And I don't think Michelle realizes that Patreon pays out on the 1st of the month. So she's going to have to wait now until the 1st of February to get her money. Of course, the chat's not there. I mean, the chat hasn't lined up yet. Has not downloaded yet, Denise. I know, it's the same people talking all the time. I'm aware of that.
We're going to talk about a bunch of stuff. But I have Ashley highlighted. Ashley, are you... You're from New Orleans, okay? But you sent me an email. Okay, are you the person that joined my...
She has that many subs because she purposely blocks everyone. Then they make new accounts and forget to unsub from block accounts. Count the number in her chat. You can't have Patreon if you're not monetized. Yeah, interesting. Oops. Hello, Plan to Create. How are you going? I hope you're feeling better, Plan to Create. Oh, look, I'm tired. I'm really tired. I'm actually shocked by how tired I am. And I was thinking the other day, I was trying to do something the other day, and I realized that tomorrow, it's 3 weeks since I've had, tomorrow will be 3 weeks since I've had surgery. So I really can't be tough on myself, can I? I really can't be hard on myself. But I am, because I want to do stuff, and I can't. So anyway, I'm doing all right. All right. I do have a Patreon. It's all of my stuff's really cheap. My membership's really cheap. Everything's really cheap because I'd rather have people be able to join. I'd rather have everyone be able to join and support than make it than to make it untouchable for everyone. You know, I want everyone to be able to afford it. But yes, I do have memberships if you do want to support the channel.
In the chat, okay? Are you Ashley P? Okay, you're not that Ashley. Okay. Okay, so I have 420 in chat. I have 421 now.
So she's got 421 in chat. So now she can make her announcement because she's got enough people in chat. Plan to Create, it's frustration that I actually have dealt with most of all. And I've actually shed a lot of tears over pure frustration more than anything else that I've had. Because, yeah, I get to the point. And the other thing that I've noticed is that people see you and they see you up and about and they automatically assume that you are back to normal and back to good health. My medical certificate only expired on Monday, so and I still can't do any physical work. So I can't do any cleaning work until I've been cleared by the doctor after 6 weeks. So I can't work at the Australian Open this year, which devastates me.
First off, I guess, Tara, we got some work to do, girl. I have a member of my Patreon. Yay! I've got my first Patreon. I've got a $20 member. Congratulations, Ashley. I opened my email and I saw that I've got a $20 Patreon.
There you go. She's got a $20 Patreon.
So I got my first Patreon, guys. Yay! I got my first Patreon. Ashley, welcome to Patreon. Yay! Yay! I got my first Patreon. Now, we don't know how to work it. Tara and I legit just set it up. And I launched it. And I don't even know how to drop my link. But Ashley...
Actually, I had a bit of a laugh because she goes, I've got 420 subs. Isn't that the name of some, isn't 420, isn't that slang for a drug or something? Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm on the other side, Denise. Okay, cats. Oh, did she? I didn't get to the bashing session. I'd switched off. So we'll see how we go. All right. Yeah, I'm in Altona. Well, I'm in Altona. when your family sees you. Yeah, that's right. I mean, that's right. When people see you up and about, they think that you're back to normal. It is, Denise. That's right. See, that's what I thought was funny, because I thought she's waited till she's got 420 in the chat, and I thought we were talking about drink driving, and yeah, he's dope. That's right. Oh.
Thank you. I have my first $20 Patreon. So Tara and I can have a lot of work to do in the next day or two to figure this out. Now, I've set up everything, except I just got an email today and said, congratulations, you have a top tier $20 Patreon. Ashley is in your Patreon. And I was like, okay, but I don't even have to drop my link yet. So later on today, Tara and I were like kind of get together, get on the phone, and like start working this out, because I've got to obviously give Ashley my phone number, because we're gonna have to start working on what she's eating and things like that. And yeah, I am really excited. So yes, I've got my Patreon set up.
You don't need to pay $20 for Michelle to have your food highlighted. Let me tell you what you can use. This is what I used to have my clients use, and it's free. An app called MyFitnessPal. Calculate all of your food input and output, and it will do all of that for you. Well, if we did what she did, Denise, we'd be all over the news, of course, and we would be absolutely condemned. Absolutely condemned. So if you're interested in that app, it's called MyFitnessPal. It's free. And you can put in all your measurements in there. You can log your food. You can do. Oh wow, they've done it so that it's free, paid now. It was free when I did it. Yeah. So it works out. So there's actually a diary section. Let me just show you the diary section, which I have. Look, the diary section, and it breaks it all down for you. You put in what you want to, what your goal. It works out your goal. It works out, how much. So you put in your measurements, and it tells you if you want to do macros and everything, you've got to pay for it, but that's okay. And it also gives you some food stuff that you do. It also gives you some plans. So anybody that's starting, I would be doing a body weight plan. Just body weight. Body weight's the way to go. But it has, so it has, so it does have, so, you can pay for the extra stuff about, intermittent fasting if you wanted to do premium. I just usually use the free one if I'm going to use it. But if you wanted to go, so that's what I recommend, and that's what I had my clients using, MyFitnessPal. And also it tracks your weight, it tracks your steps. It also does, you put in your workouts, so you can add all your, you can add your exercise in there, and it does it all for you. And you put in what you want to achieve. You just fill it all in, and they keep track. And in fact, let's have a look how much premium is, because if it's less than $20 a month, it'd be worth it. So, okay, so it's $29.99 a month, and you can get more than what Michelle's offering. But anyway, it's only a little bit more. But anyway, I'd save my money. I'm just saying. But anyway, just an option. MyFitnessPal is what I use.
And I've got my first $20 tier member. So Ashley, thank you very much. I've got all of your information in the Patreon. So thank you, Ashley. You are my first Patreon. We're gonna sort it out. We just actually, so I'm excited. So we all knew that. All of my subs talked about not knowing how Patreon works. I'm like, well, I don't either, but I'm gonna start a Patreon, and this is what we're gonna do.
All of my subs say they don't know how Patreon's gonna work, so I'm gonna start one. So she started one. and she's got her first Patreon. I mean, if her subs have got money to burn, well, come over and I'll give you my Patreon, and I actually know how it works.
Patreon, right? And they're like, I don't know how to do it. I'm like, I don't either, but this is what we're gonna do on it. So all of my subs are like, thank you, Angel. So all of my subs are gonna join, and we're all gonna figure out how to do Patreon together. But what I say I'm doing for Patreon is what I'm doing. So you have people paying for something you don't even know how to work. I actually do always. I do. I have 8.
So you have people paying for something you don't know how it works, and she goes, I do always. Yes, and she's got Ashley's information. That's the concern, Denise. And don't forget, if you want to mod for her, you actually have to give over your phone number and all your personal details too.
People pay me for something that I don't know how to work. You're right, always. I don't. I'm a new channel, and I started my Patreon, and the people that are actually going to join my Patreon love me. Thank you, my pal Sal. Please tell about your Patreon and what it costs and offers. Okay, so I have 3 levels on my Patreon. One is $5.
So here we find out what you're going to get.
Thank you, Michelle. Thank you, Sarah. So my first level Patreon is $5, and that's to come in and get away from all these trolls, all the people that come in and want to rude comments, so we can share pictures and chit chat.
Hi, Suzanne. Hey, Joanne. She's from New Orleans, where this idea about drinking and driving sadly isn't unknown. Is it? I mean, that is sad, but it'd be like me driving, going to the US and driving on the left-hand side of the road and saying, well, I'm from Australia, we always drive on the left-hand side of the road. Which we do. You know, it doesn't wash for so long, you know. You can only use those excuses for so long.
But anyway, so the $5 Patreon is like, we're going to come in, like, we're building each other up. I am so sick of tearing people down now. I'm also going to tell you, because people are going to say I'm contradicting myself, right? I'm not tearing people down this year, but I'm going to make people accountable for their actions. If you're going to dox me.
She wants to make people accountable for their actions, right? 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 So, Michelle, I'm making you accountable for your actions. You can't say, I'm going to make people accountable for their actions, and then cry when people hold you accountable. What's the golden rule? Do unto others as what you would have done to yourself. So, you know, if you want to hold people accountable, you've got to make sure that you are willing to be held accountable as well.
You're going to make fun of me? If you're going to start any crap with me this year, you're going to get it back, right? You want to hide behind your avatars and talk crap about me? You're not going to be able to hide behind your avatars.
So yes, I don't hide behind an avatar. This is me. I am not a stranger to the dark. Oh, I don't know. I can't remember. Hide away, they say. I've learned to be ashamed of all my scars. But this is me. This is me. This is who I am. I'm not hiding. I have no problems.
I'm going to tell you a whole bunch of stuff, but like I said on New Year's Eve, if you want to hide behind your little avatars and play keyboard warrior, I'm going to find out who you are, and I'm going to let everyone know who you are, because people have a right to know who the person is that's hiding behind the avatar. Correct? We're going to discuss one of those people later on.
Now, interestingly, again, she's talking about people hiding behind the avatar. And what is she doing? Seriously, what is she doing? Oops, I've just lost it. You can't say don't hide behind the avatar when you're hiding behind the avatar. And I know she did show her face for a little bit. I know she did show her face for a little bit. But still, she's behind an avatar saying, I'm going to reveal the people behind the avatar. Really?
Find out who you are, and I'm going to let everyone know who you are, because people have a right to know who the person is that's hiding behind the avatar.
Now, is it just me, or is that statement? Oh, look, here we go. We've got the chat up now. Or is that hypocritical? Because I find that statement to be very hypocritical. But that's just me.
Correct? We're going to discuss one of those people later on. Oops. Ding, 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 ding. Everyone, go get snots. Everyone go get snots. Come on!
So she's now to call out someone called Snoz. Okay. I'm going to speed this up more because I want to get through this quickly if we can. Let's speed it up more. We'll go 1.75.
Snoz coming up and you're going to blunt. Now, yeah, we're going to move on to Snoz. We're going to talk about Molly Go Lightly. We're going to talk about something that happened in my community last night, which is really fucking crazy. And we found out who that person is too.
So someone says, says, get them, make them pay for it. They're encouraging her. Don't encourage her. Michelle, my daughter just said your voice is the new voice on TikTok. Oh, boy. Yes, Denise. And there are some people, yes. And that's why people don't use their real names on YouTube either. There's a reason why, too.
That person used their Facebook profile. You're in trouble because you tagged a police officer that I'm actually friends with. Legitimate friends with. Like, he's known in the community. You tagged a sergeant, and I actually called him on the phone. Yep, got his phone number, and you used your Facebook page to try to slander me. And people, oops, I've got all your Facebook profiles. Holy cow. We got a lot of stuff to talk about. But let me backtrack. Let's talk about the Patreon.
So now she's going to go through her Patreon again. No, we don't have a right to know personal info on anyone. So this person's called her out. We don't have the right to know personal information on anybody. This is YouTube. It's not real life.
Yeah, we're going to talk about that. We're going to get to it, Anita. It's my show, my channel. I'm going to run it how I want. So
my show, my channel, I will run it as I want. Really.
Sit back, enjoy the ride, strap in, buckle up, shut up, and if not, you can get to the attic.
Did she just say, shut up? Sit down and shut up.
Know who you are, because people have a right to know who the person is that's hiding behind the avatar. Correct? We're going to discuss one of those people later on. Oops, ding, 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 ding. Everyone, go get snots. Everyone go get snots. Come on, Snoz, come on up and you're going to blunt. Now, yeah, we're going to move on to Snoz. We're going to talk about Molly Go Lightly. We're going to talk about something that happened in my community last night, which is really fucking crazy. And we found out who that person is too. Because that person used their Facebook profile. You're in trouble.
Anyway, she will block them or her crazy mod will. Yes, that's true. I'd like to see her and Katie Joy block list. I wonder who's got the more blocks.
Well, because you tagged a police officer that I'm actually friends with. Legitimate friends with. Like, he's known in the community. You tagged a sergeant, and I actually called him on the phone. Yep, got his phone number, and you used your Facebook page to try to slander me. And people, oops.
Michelle, slander is only something that is untrue. If somebody has said that you've been drinking and driving, that is not slander, that is fact. And you admitted to it yourself. I see what you can't. Showed footage where you said you were drinking and driving, showed a real beer. Slander is only something that is false. Okay? It's not slander if it's true. People get criticism and slander confused.
On your Facebook profiles, holy cow. We got a lot of stuff to talk about, but let me backtrack. Let's talk about the Patreon. Yeah, we're going to talk about that.
Oh, she got rid of that. What was that? There was.
Give you some advice. I always win. Maria Perez. Let me give you YouTube advice number 1. Don't ever come on YouTube with your real name. Do you know why? Because if you're going to try to troll people, don't use your name, because you know what? It can get screenshot, it can look up, you can be doxxed, I can find out, anyone can find out every single piece of dirty laundry you have in your life.
Go for it, Michelle. Go for it. Australia has privacy rules, and you can't get stuff that from court. I can't even go. Essentially, we used to have the white pages, and if anyone's name was in the white pages, it would have certain information, and that was it. But now it's all online, and lots of people don't have, with mobiles, or people don't have their details out there. But you just can't go into the court and try, or into the electoral office and try and find. The only way you can find out information about somebody is 2 ways. The electoral office, you actually have to attend in person. To get a birth certificate or of somebody that is alive, it's very hard to do unless you're the actual person. You can't get court documents on people without having to go to court and fill out a form as to what you need it for, and doxing and YouTubing is not a valid reason. So, and we have very high online security laws. So, I'm not scared with it. No, even police just can't look up your information. In fact, you only have to give your name to a police officer in Australia. I think that's right, isn't it? Plan to Create, if Plan to Create's here. In fact, you only have to give your name, and that's it. You don't have to give them any information. Yeah. So it's really interesting.
So, you better not have fucked it wrong. Do you understand? You better not have farted wrong, Maria, because I have your first and last name, Maria. Now, what I do is I go back and I watch my lives every day. Oh, I'm not going to lose my attitude soon. My attitude is pump you up, right? My channel is big enough now to where I have the right to talk about people that are making content about me.
Okay, cool. Nice. Hi, Bella. All the doxing by so many creative doxing from app to Patreon makes me never join or donate. Exactly. You don't want to. And then someone else says, Michelle, the trolls don't realise you always win.
Monetized? I don't care. Something is going on with my AdSense account. It has nothing to do with my channel.
She's saying it's to do with her AdSense account and not her channel. I'm sorry, Michelle. I believe it's your channel, and yeah. They usually ask for your name, address, and if you don't have ID, yeah. But you won't get many Patreon if you continually dox people. They'll be afraid to join, just saying that's a Molly move. She won't like that. So people are calling her out, and she's...
Correct? And guess what? Because how come for calling him out is a method? I kind of can't keep up on my chat. Hold on. You see someone posted a screenshot of you calling someone the N-word lover and was clearly photoshopped. Okay, so we're going to discuss all of it, guys. It's my channel. Renee, can you start timing some of these people out because I can't keep up with my chat, please?
Oh, she's asking for people to be timed out. Well, was she? It was her. It was her. It's her channel. Ski Musk Andy showed us she was misflagged. Wow. Maria got scared and ran away, and they're laughing at that. It says Maria got scared and ran away. I mean, how can you be proud of that? There's 5 comments here. Can you please use the CC option and transcript option for videos for those of us who are deaf? So honestly, I thought for a hot moment this one would keep her word, announcing she isn't going to go after anyone who content will be better. She'll only go after people who attack her first, probably less than 30 seconds in the insults. Ugliness, moral compass out the window. The obsession with other creators is disturbing. She's truly obsessed with them. So much for change. So I'll make sure I pray to the patron saint of lost causes and the patron saint of ugly-hearted people, as well as the patron saint of mean people, St. Jude, St. Jongo, St. Dinfa. Definitely need St. Expedus. At least Molly had friends at her birthday. You're alone. It's sad. Hang on. Yes, certification is 22. Yes, expired. It is inappropriate to be guiding people how to eat and exercise. You are looking for a lawsuit. Yes, she is, in my opinion. Yeah, she said, I've just got your first and last name. Yeah, she did. As I said, go for it.
Hey, Lisa. Hey, Tara. I can't keep up with it, so can you time them out? Because I have to do this on my own. Maria Perez.
Oh, no. She just did it. Oh, no.
Maria Perez. When I go and read the comments on my chats, pump it up, pump it down. Yep. So when I go back and I read comments that people leave after my videos are done, right? This little troll. Her name is Maria Perez. Do you see? Yeah. Okay, let's start with the doxing. Maria Perez comments about legitimately.
So I thought your cooking show was going to be healthy ways of eating. I don't do cans nor box food. Can you use? So she's getting doxed for this question.
20 to 25 comments after my videos are posted. I have to waste my time. Find the 20, it's 5:55 in chat, and go with. I have to waste time to delete this miserable old keyboard warrior piece of shit.
I don't delete any comments. Why? Again, that is a criticism. That is feedback. That is not a reason to dox somebody. It is feedback. Somebody is saying, hey, I thought you were going to do healthy food. I don't know any that can afford to only cook and buy fresh. Do you really cook fresh daily? I don't know any YouTubers that cook only fresh. Let her cook what she wants. Michelle, I support you. I just can't get behind the real life doxing, honey. I think you're better than that, and it broke my heart when I saw it done to you. I want to be honest, honey. Oh, that person's gone. With someone's first and last name, you can find a lot of information very easily, especially if you are willing to spend a bit of money.
Ultimately, piece of shit, Maria Perez. I did. I have to waste time instead of responding to comments on posts on my lives and say thank you, I appreciate it, thank you for the support, thank you so much for watching my channel. I have to waste time to read this little keyboard warrior snot-nosed bitch, you little angry vagina. I have to delete these posts from this Maria Perez person.
Why are you deleting that post?
You are a loser. Do you know how many hours there are in a day? There's only 24 hours in a day, Maria.
Yeah, well, when you stream for 5 or 8, or 11, doesn't give you much left time, does it?
There's only 24 hours in a day, Maria. God, and you're in my chat trolling me. Do you know how pathetic you are? I feel sorry for you. I will pray for you though. I mean, we just started off 2023, and you're gonna start your year off being angry. Are you gonna start your year off being angry? Really, Maria? Maria, it's 2023. My God.
We call you Maria. 20 comments on every video. Most of us want healthy, quick meals that don't need to be fresh. So these are her. So she hasn't gone. So there's 10 comments now. She liked that one. No, it's not right for anyone to be going after anyone's information.
And you know what? Every once in a while, I might pull something out of a can because it's quick and it's easy. But anyone, you don't eat bread. Well, you know what? Most of the time I don't. When do I have like bread with my meals? Maria, shut up. Maria. Go sit in the corner, Maria, and think about your actions.
This is what I don't understand. Oh, thank you, Bella. Thank you very much, Bella Marie. Very nice of you. Very much appreciated. It really is. Thank you. It's going to go into my YouTube equipment fund. I've got a green screen now. I've just got to get myself a good camera, got a good microphone. I want to get a wireless microphone, a lapel microphone. Yeah, so I've got some things I want to do to make my channel better as well. So I'm going to put the green screen up, and who knows where I might be streaming from.
Think about your actions. Hey, Emerson. Oh, Molly is watching, and I'm going to address that bitch too. Yeah, we're going to talk about Molly. Molly. We're going to talk about you too, because you fucked up. You fucked up. I screen recorded it. Molly. We're going to talk too. I hope you have fun. At that West Point reunion, bitch. You fucked up, Molly. Molly. You opened your mouth. You tried to put my husband down, darling.
Is she high? It says, sounds like you have figured it out. Why do you need cooking tips from Michelle? My wish is for you, Michelle, for your channel, and watch you go from strength to strength. That would make me so happy. Unbelievable.
But guess what? Oopsie. I'm going to get to you in a little bit, Molly. Yeah, cow. I'm going to get to you, Molly, but I got a whole... We're going to have a fun ride, guys. We're going to have a fun ride today. So where was I at? Now, if you watch my cooking shows, I steam broccoli. I steam asparagus. I absolutely love my little steamer pot. As a matter of fact, every time I steam fresh vegetables, I show you my steamer pot, and I show you how to steam it, right?
Oh, thank you, Bella. Very appreciated. Again, thank you. It is.
Yep. Rarely do I cook anything out of a can. However, what I did, you can't beat those black eyed peas. Oh, Molly's watching. I promise Molly's watching. She wasn't watching, but now that I brought her name up, oh, yeah. Her subs, her Patreons, her people that are up her ass. Boom, Molly, your phone rang. I've got her number, actually. So, if I say something actually tastes good out of a can, it fucking tastes good. Now, my Patreon, I'm going to get back to it because you keep trying to sidestep me. I've got 3 levels. $5 is where all my little girls can come, hang, chill. We have a safe spot off of this live because God knows this live, you're treating your chat like children. Marie was asking you to do some cooking with fresh food, and she gets yelled at. No. She was throwing eggs at it.
Really? No, it was feedback.
Okay, Tinkerbell, to the attic you go. To the attic you go, Tinkerbell.
So again, somebody's criticized her and they're kicked out. As I said, unless the only people that get kicked out here are bots. I like to have robust discussion. And in fact, I'm really pleased and proud of my chat because often I have people that don't even like each other come and they chat very respectfully because they've come to support me, not each other. You know, and I'm very, very proud of that.
Now, the $5 level, we're going to share recipes, like healthier recipes and stuff like that. I do. Maria's addicted. Everyone is addicted to me. I'm like crack. I am so highly addictive. As a matter of fact, go find my escort profile. It says I've been known to be highly addictive. So I understand. It's actually true. I wrote that so many years ago, and it actually says at the very bottom, I've been known to be highly addictive. So I understand why I have people like trolling up my ass on YouTube.
This is why, and I've got her fast. So because you know, and the girls, yeah, it's fact she hasn't put her Patreon up there yet.
Hey, I've said that for years. I've been addictive. So troll away, trolls. Go find my profile. Read it. Read it. It says I've been known to be highly addictive. So there you go. Now, $5 levels. We're going to share like healthy recipes, correct? I love to cook on my show. My whole goal of my show is that I want people to feel comfortable in the kitchen. Most people don't know how to cook. Most people like that watch me. I mean, even if they do know how to cook, they just kind of want like a different recipe or different recipes to try, right? Some people aren't comfortable in the kitchen. Some people are like, I don't know how to cook. I don't cook, Michelle. You cook so good. I love watching you cook.
Oh, really? One of her clients said she stinks of hot. Yeah, I've heard one of her clients said she stinks of alcohol. Interesting, isn't it?
Goal of my show is to show you how easy it is to cook in the kitchen, right? To show you different recipes that you might have never tried. So who gives a flying flip if I open a damn can of vegetables every once in a while on my show and throw them in a cut? Vegetables are put in cans for reasons. I'm going to give you a shortcut on something when you're cooking a meal and it's going to come out delicious. Guess what? I'm going to give you a shortcut on cooking something and even showing you how to dodge up something if it comes out of a jar to make it taste better. That is my cooking show. I enjoy cooking for you guys. I enjoy camming up. I enjoy cooking. No.
She enjoys camming up and she enjoys cooking, but not for this one. And someone's just put in that said that they're a vegetarian. I wonder whether they're going to get kicked out.
$5 meals. I'm going to have healthier meals there. I can try to work on some vegetarian meals. I have made vegetarian food. But my $5 Patreon, you don't have to deal with the BS of these people coming in and trying to wreck our life. I'm going to share healthy recipes.
Oh, okay. So everyone's trying to wreck her life. Okay.
$10 level. Okay? $10 level, once a week, we are going to cam up on a private live, and we're going to work out together. Now I hear people saying, Michelle saying go buy this 200. I don't even know how much it is now. I paid $249 for it. I don't know. Years ago, it's probably cheaper. And they're like, Michelle's telling her Patreons they have to go buy this piece of extra. No, I have not said that you have to go buy a piece of exercise equipment. I said that I have a full gym downstairs. Correct? I have a piece of exercise equipment that we bought, and it was like $249, I believe. And it's legit a complete total body workout. What do regular subs?
Yes, TRX straps. All those they're really, really good. You can get them. You can get them very cheaply. I don't know that rule because Patreon's actually not associated with YouTube. I know people are saying that YouTube are really trying to discourage people from having them because YouTube essentially wants, or Google essentially wants people using Google products so that they can get their commission and stuff like that. So YouTube really want to have your super chats and all your memberships, and that's how they want you to get the money, but they take a percentage of that. Patreon takes a smaller percentage, and so there's lots of Patreons. But I know that YouTube's trying to discourage all of that, but it's not owned by Google, so I don't know they can do anything about it. But I think it would be frowned upon by Google, though.
Still going to continue cooking, guys. I'm still going on with my show, but I'm doing something different for my Patreons, right? So the $10 level, once a week, I'm going to get together. We're going to get together, like in a private live, and we're going to work out together. Now, if people can't afford this piece of equipment, no problem. I can write exercises that you can follow along with.
You don't need any equipment to get fit. And seriously, a lot of people that would be subscribing to a Patreon are people that probably haven't exercised before. So you want to be doing simple stuff like for example, you can do a whole workout with a chair, and you just start. Oh, I've just lost my channels again, have I? Oops. Right. So I don't know whether I lost you there, but you can do a whole workout with a chair. And for a lot of people, sitting up and down on a chair is just sit down, just touch it with your bottom and then up again, down and up. As I said before, when I was working in the industry, I was a functional. I did functional. That was my speciality. So I dealt with a lot of seniors who, for example, sitting down on a chair, replicated going to the toilet, sitting down on the toilet and getting up, because that's what they struggled to do. So you can use a chair. You can use cans of vegetables or tins of spaghetti and baked beans. Get your arms up, reaching up to the pantry, reaching down, reaching up to the pantry, reaching down, because that's what you do in everyday life. That was my specialty, functional movements by Bella, that functional movements that we have to do to help you get through your everyday life. That was what my specialty was when I was in the industry. So you don't need any equipment. You can do it with a chair. You can use cans, stuff, anything that you think of, a motion that you have to do around the house. There's an exercise that can be done to help you. I'm just saying. And at the moment, I'm recovering. I've had surgery across my abdomen. I am doing, I've just got my knees up and I'm just going from side to side. So my knees up and I'm just laying on my bed, side to side. That's all I can do at the moment. I'm laying on my stomach and bringing my feet up and kicking my backside. That's about the extent of my workouts at the moment. And I'm doing the chair as well, because you've got to be able to go to the bathroom and back. So it's all of that stuff, all that functional stuff. So stuff like this irks me, having been in the industry. And I can get back into it. I think if everything stabilizes, I might get back into it.
Canned foods really aren't good in the mental. Okay, well, so can daughter and mom for lifers. Okay, so
canned foods aren't good in the metal. They can cause it's better to stick to fresh. Black-eyed beans should be cooked with love and the time for good luck, in my opinion.
Can cause Alzheimer's and dementia. It's better to stick for fresh. Right. Well, thank you. What is the name of your channel, daughter and mom for lifers? What's the name of your channel? Could you put your channel in here so that we can watch you cook? I'd love the name of your channel. Could you put your channel up here so that my mods could drop your channel? Could you do that? Could you drop your channel? Yeah, why don't you hey, can you drop your channel so that my mods can drop it so that they can watch you cook and they can get information for you? Hey mods, don't have a channel beside, then shut the fuck up, bitch. Deuces.
Oh, okay. You'll listen on the way. All right, see you, Denise. Yeah, hips are interesting, aren't they? Again, for rehab. But see, when you do exercises, particularly, you have to know what everybody's conditions are so that you can modify exercises for everybody. Ideally, if you're going to do a group exercise, you need to have different levels, because you don't know. So she's not talking about when she's working out. She hasn't mentioned the fact about being able to adapt the exercise for people with injuries, for example. And that would be my first question.
How you like that? Boom. Deuces. How you like that? Sorry. No, she didn't just give me her opinion. I don't put on subscribers mode. Wow, bye. Block me too. Deuces. All right, there you go. You asked it. All right. Deuces. There's two. Oopsie.
House is where most injuries do occur. And generally, showers are a big one. There's lots of stuff for showers as well. Steps. My mother broke her ankle walking from the back door to the clothesline. She tripped and she broke her ankle. She had to have her ankle. She's got metal in her ankle now. So yeah, the house is dangerous.
Jesus, we ought to roll today. So, my $10 Patreon. Yeah, see how much I give a fuck about these people, right? And they're gonna say I'm a narcissist, I'm this and that. No, fuck you. My channel loses. So, $10 Patreon. Once a week, we're gonna get together and we're gonna work out together. We're also gonna make sure that we hold each other accountable on Patreon. Because if you don't eat, yeah, no need to announce your departure. Just get the fuck out of here, right? Why some people? No one is unsubscribing. See, this is what they do. You use jarred pasta sauce. My grandmother is Italian, right? And I actually do too. I cut up onions, bell peppers, cook them down, put garlic, put bay leaves in there, fresh basil, fresh parsley. I do all that, and I use ragu traditional.
Someone says, will you block people from your Patreon after they pay? Legit question. Yeah, a girl said I'm unsubscribing. Why are some people unsubscribing? So people are unsubscribing from her. I'm not going to do this for much longer because I've been on for nearly an hour and a half and I've had enough. And I'm actually, while we're listening and doing this, I'm actually working on an assignment, which is about false imprisonment, trespassing, assault, and battery in tort law. So, yeah.
Style jarred pasta sauce. But I cut everything down. Ooh, you unsubbed? Okay, well, how many subs do I have now? Because I grow every day, and I've actually never, not one day, have I lost a sub. And if you want to say I do, I can show you that I haven't. Never, not one day has passed that I've lost one sub. So, okay.
So she's saying she's not lost a sub. I want to just look at something. What does everyone use for sub counts? I can't remember. I can't think of what. I'm just having a big mental blank at the moment. You can't, yeah. I'm just having a big mental blank. If you can remember what everyone uses. Social Blade. That's it. I know Social Blade's a bit behind, but she's saying that she can prove that she's not lost any subs. So let's have a look what Social Blade says. Social Blade, thank you, Plan to Create. Oh, my mind just went absolutely blank. So what you do is MVL shall it doesn't give it to me. Let's have a look. Copy. I'm going to track here. Enter YouTube. I think everybody loses. Here we go. She's lost 10. Just so here's our proof. All right, again, I'll make this bigger. So look, Social Blade's a bit delayed in its stuff, in what it does. All right. So here it is. So here we've got the date. You get the number of subscribers, so total subscribers, video views, and I mean, she's not monetized, okay? So they're saying that, so she's had weeks where she's had some big peaks. She's actually peaked out a little bit. 100 subscribers, 170 subscribers. Look, there was one, all right? So video views. Her video views are down for the last 30 days. And her estimated monthly earnings. Anyway, so what we're seeing here. So she says every day she goes up. Well, according to Social Blade, she got 60 on the 21st. She had none on the 22nd, 10 on the 23rd, 30 on the 4th, none on the 25th, 30, 10, 20, 20, 10. So she went up 60 on the 31st. She went up, and don't forget, she's put subscriber mode on a few times, so you could only watch if you were subscribed. So remember, New Year's Eve, I think, was subscriber mode. If you wanted to talk to her, you had to do. So this is saying on the 3rd of the 1st, she lost 10. Now, she was talking about being on 5.44. She's now on 5.43. Okay. And so this is her video gains. She's peaking down. And subscriber, she's leveled out. Okay. Now, mine is all over. Just for context, mine is all over the shop, and I lose. I'm losing. Here we go. Just to show you context, all right? You'll see mine's got big drops. Yep, and as I say, that's perfectly fine. So this is me. Oh, look, somebody else. Oh, somebody else with my name. Cool. All right. See, I've lost 10 subscribers in the last. Look at this. Goes up and down, up and down. It's like a yo-yo. My video views are down. All right, so here we go. So I lost 10 subs on the 28th of the 12th, and I'm building back up again. So in the last 30 days, I've lost 10. So we can do monthly statistics here. All right. So I was up to 2.12 and video views 0.11. So this is my weekly. Look at this. It's flatlined. Video views have flatlined. It's fine. Look, I was up to 2.220 at one point in January 2022, and I'm now down to 2110. Video, the thing, here's what I'm happy about though. There's been a steady climb in video views, and that's what you really want. And my and they're flattened out, subscribers and the video views, it's fine. That's just, I'm not saying it's not frustrating. Of course it's frustrating when you have big drops like that, but that's just what it is, it's just what it is. Let's look at the last month of Michelle. So as I said, she has maintained that she has not lost subs at all. So let's just have a look. So on the 6th of December, she lost 10 subs. She lost 10. She's mainly gone up, and then she's lost 10 again. So that is, according to Social Blade, that's not her point is not exactly true. She's lost 20 subs in the last 2 months. But for a lot of people to get their sub counts up, they put it on subscriber mode. I don't do that. I don't do that because I don't think it's fair to my subscribers to do that. So, to make people subscribe, it's like bribery. If you want to talk to me, subscribe to me. Or if you want my attention, give me a super chat. I don't believe in any of that because I talk to everybody. I get in lots of trouble because I like to talk to everybody and I like to talk. Yeah. So I did want to talk about Katie Doyle, but I just can't be bothered. I think one person's enough to deal with. Look, we have just got into 30 minutes of her video, and it was a 5-hour live. I think I'm done. I think I'm done. Yeah, so I think I'm done for now. It's and somebody else has said I'm blocked again. So yeah, people have said they're unsubscribing. People need to unsubscribe, and it's a really good way to really have people, held accountable. And she said that she wanted to have people held accountable. Anyway, I'm going to call it a day. So thank you for joining me. Look, if I'm up to it, we might have another look at it later. I might try and get on later tonight. We keep going with it. we'll split it up and have a look. But I really wanted to call out the fact that she's saying that her local law enforcement has said that there is nothing wrong with her drink driving videos. So, and as I said, I don't believe that any law enforcement really could say that there is nothing wrong with that. But that's just me. That's just me. And for all of those that have been affected by people who drink and drive, I apologise that we have this clown out there making light of it, because it's not something to be made light of. And yes, I will call you a clown, Michelle, and I can prove it. So, because this, and that's my opinion. That's my opinion. So, yeah. Okay, I want to thank you all for joining me. If you could hit the like button on your way out, subscribe if you haven't subscribed, ring the bell, and you'll get to know when I upload. The thing is, I have different things that I talk about. There's planning videos. Also, check out Plan to Create. She's got a video. She's got some really good videos on planning, and she's got her own Etsy shop. Make sure you check her out. I'll put the links in the description so that you can find Plan to Create. Say hello. Tell her that Joanne sent you, and she'll charge you double. No. I always say that. Tell them I sent you and you'll get charged double. No. Plan to Create, it's not like that. Yeah, I'll catch you again next time. I apologize for this stop. I put it on. I didn't realize that it was so low cut. So anyway, I will catch you next time.